that go on here all year round. And one of the things that we're going to let you know about today is a very special project that actually originated with one of the neighbors here in Germantown, Schnitzelburg. We're going to introduce you to Shelley Zoeller. And Shelley, come on over here.
And if you can believe it or not, she actually has a son old enough to be in the Marine Corps. I mean, look, what's your skincare regimen?
I know, exactly.
Fountain of youth here in Germantown. That's excellent. Well, tell us a little bit about the care project you've got going on with the care packages.
I contacted Kenny here at the mall, and he contacted Danny Mack, and he posted on his Facebook page, and the whole community just jumped on board, and we're collecting anything and everything for these guys just to get a taste of home over to them.
Okay, so the gist of it is you can actually send, drop off here at Goss Avenue.
Danny Mack's Pizza on Shelby.
Danny Mack's Pizza on Shelby. You can drop off some of those items that are little necessities. Nothing expensive, nothing big, little things that can make the difference between feeling at home and feeling nice and feeling good, right?
Right.
So what are some of those items?
We've got socks, a hand sanitizer, powdered Gatorade, non-perishable food items, off bug spray. The bugs are eating them up.
Okay.
Batteries of all sizes, baby wipes, AT&T phone cards. They're like $7 for the phone card.
Now the socks, I find the socks very interesting because a lot of people think that, of course, clothing items, that the military takes care of almost every need that you have. And as we found out with veterans who are hospitalized, they don't quite. So tell me about the socks. So the government, I guess, doesn't issue enough Army green socks to go with.
They have to buy their own, and they want long white socks. Their feet are staying wet over there, and they need socks.
They're staying wet.
They're staying wet,
Well, that's interesting.
All right. And they're walking through water.
Well, I'm sure they also probably have limited laundry, and so you think the things you want to wash the most would be like your socks and underwear.
There's no laundry.
I know, so that's why you would want to replace them.
And then also the phone cards, when you think about the government, a lot of people think in this technologically advanced stage that they have enough technology that the troops can call back and forth home, but that's not the case.
No.
Right. And the other thing is, I mean, there are some situations where you can't know where the guys are because they're on missions. Right. So, I mean, there's all these complications, but you can really help just by bringing in some little things, drop them off here. And here's what you can do, too. You can go to the Wave 3 website. You can go to Goss Avenue's website. You can see a list of just tens and tens and tens, if not hundreds of items. That would be great. And you guys are going to take care of making sure that they get to the boys over. Now, where is your son? Oh, you don't know exactly where your son is.
I don't know. He's deployed. That's all I know.
Okay. So we also want to talk a little bit about the special battalion that your son serves in. It has just the absolute awful
weird name
of The Walking Dead, and there's a reason for that, right?
It was originated from the Vietnam War. There was like 900 of the Marines that were in the 1-9s, 1st Battalion, 9th Marines, and 90-something% of these guys were killed or missing in action. So they were deemed the Walking Dead.
And they were in battle for like 4 years straight.
A really long time.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
And Heather, you know, with your experience with your dad, there's so many things about the Vietnam War that we have forgotten. We don't want to think about. We don't want to know. And there's all these veterans out there that just like the guys that are serving now, could really use some of our help.
Well, you know, even just the recognition of their service. You know, my dad said, you know, when you came home from Vietnam, no one wanted you to be a Vietnam veteran, and now we're slowly getting back to celebrating them. Sometimes it's too little too late. The emotional trauma has already been done. Sure. But even just letting veterans, those who have been discharged from service, know, and especially with our young men and women who will be coming home and getting discharged, that there are great services for post-traumatic stress disorder through the VA called the Vet Center. It's not connected to the VA, but it's under the VA umbrella, but it's downtown. It's run by veterans, a lot of veterans who went through PTSD counseling themselves, because we have the highest suicide rate that we've ever seen in the military. And, you know, you were talking about The Walking Dead. My dad's battalion was called the Suicide Battalion.
Oh, wow.
And you just think they have the most bizarre names, and you wonder why, you know, things happen the way they do. But there's so many great organizations out there willing to help. But a lot of civilians really think that government takes care of all of the needs for the rest of their lives. But it really is our job as civilians to take care of those who have taken care of us. So everybody can make a difference. A child from 0 to 110, everyone can make a difference.
Okay. And you can make a difference too, right now, today. And all you have to do, you can drop off any of these items, and then they'll be shipped over for the guys. And just go to the website, way3.com, or to Goss Avenue Antiques. You can see long list and drop them off here at Goss Avenue or at Danny Mac's. And the other thing that we're going to do today is our call-in. So in order to be able to get that $25 gift card from Michelle's on Goss, all you have to do today is call in and let us know if you have a sibling or some relative that served with The Walking Dead in the 1-9 Battalion, right?
That's nice, yeah.
That'll be interesting.
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
so we want to hear from you. Our telephone number is 571-5263, 888-800-9283 is a toll-free number, and you can go ahead and give us a call right now. We're going to take a really quick break. Want to thank Shelley so much for coming in today. My gosh, you're a beautiful young lady.
Thank you.
And we'll be right back with Listens Live. We're live today at Goss Avenue Antiques and Interiors. Doing good for the Marines.